how to make audio from any camera, any microphone, sound like it's from a Hollywood movie. We're going to be talking about that in this video with a free tool, podcast.adobe.com. So this is a studio shot. Normally, I'm using big microphones to do some of the audio work when I sit in this scene. But today, I'm actually using a lavalier, which is the same lavalier that we're going to be using in all the different examples. And I'll let you listen to how it was captured. So that would be a before, and then go through an after. It goes through podcast.adobe.com, where with one single click, the audio is magically fixed. That's the whole purpose of this entire video. So of course, there's nothing worse than an echoey shower, right? This is how we're going to start the video. Again, we're going to show you how, regardless of which microphone you're using, regardless of which camera you're using, you can make your audio sound just as good as a Hollywood movie without understanding or knowing anything that technically is going on in the background, simply by using that free tool, podcast.adobe.com. So I'm now standing on a bridge. It's pretty windy and I'm right over interstate. So this is one of those audio scenarios where it's going to be very, very difficult to get any kind of intelligibility out of this audio. But once we upload it into podcast.adobe.com, we should be able to see just how well the tool cleans this up. So now we're inside of a mall, and what we're noticing here, of course, it's very busy. This is Black Friday weekend, and the sound is really, really loud. So this application should be able to let us know if in fact we can clean up the audio in a way that is usable so that we can increase the intelligibility. And the fact that it's free, of course, is a gigantic bonus. So we're going through the car wash, and as you all know, if you've been through a car wash, which I'm guessing you have, it gets to be pretty loud and noisy in a car wash scenario. So what we're going to try to figure out is, can this application, which is podcast.adobe.com, actually fix the audio issues that are happening as I'm going through the car wash? Because the only thing that really matters is intelligibility. In other words, can you make out what it is that I'm trying to say? And if you can, then that means the application is doing all of the heavy lifting, all of the actual hard work and processing that previously, before AI, took a lot of industry knowledge, a lot of very high-end, expensive software, audio repair tools that frankly cost a lot of money and a lot of time to learn how to use them. Hopefully, when we go through this before and after, you can see what that difference is, whether this is actually usable audio or whether the application failed in this specific environment. If you find value in this type of content, be sure to follow and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Carlos, and I will catch up with you guys on the next video. Take care.